It's gravy. It's more gravy. What this video is about, if you can't see by the title or the description, got a couple requests for it. I don't know if it's a couple thing, but they want to know what I got going on, class setup, and really what they were asking about was the MK2, and then another comment was about the HDR, and that's cool. I've never really done this, and that's fine. The MK2, you know, I've got it Obsidian back in a couple months ago, right? Yeah. So this is the class setup for it. Okay, I'm only going to go over a few MK2 car, HDR, and AX50. Might be talking about some of the other guns in my other classes or whatever. This specialist class, usually I would run the car with this. I just had it already set up, but I put this on to make it easier. Now, this is my setup for the gun. Tack laser, sniper scope, stipple grip tape. Those pretty standard. Stippled and tack laser for ADS speed. Sniper scope. Excuse me, sniper scope. Just because I kind of make it like a sniper, of course, even though it's a marksman. It's not really a sniper. This is for ADS speed. Sport comb stock. I swap between that and sleight of hand with this, but because what I did midway through my sitting and grind for this, I was getting just too many damn hit markers, so I put the 24-inch stock on. I noticed, you know, the bullet velocity was just so much better. Getting a lot. I was just doing better, so that's what I did with that. So this was my setup. I play now. If I was playing 6v6, but I play primarily Groundwar, obviously, and that's why I run with this 24-inch barrel. I just found it was better. I actually found it was better for 6v6 too. I don't know. That's my preference. You guys don't have to do that. You take this off and you just put sleight of hand on or focus. It's not really needed for focus isn't really needed for the marksman rifles. Okay. The other thing too, on most of the classes after I got Damascus, I pretty much started running with the Deagle. And this is a setup. I named it 31709. That's when my daughter was born, but it shoots the green bullets and shit, tracer packs, whatever. So monolithic, the thing that gives it bullet velocity and whatever. This for hip fire, the 5 milliwatt, the lightweight trigger so you can fire faster, and then stipple just to ADS it quicker. I don't know. Dude, you can do whatever on this. Really, you could put a 13-round mag, and that might be beneficial, but instead of stippled. But the rest of them, I think are key for that. So, now then I was going to get the car Obsidian. Was going to be my next thing, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be the AX50 probably next. But for this. Now, there's a couple of different ways I run this, okay? Tack laser, stippled, and sport comb stock. I would say those are the musts, okay? Variable zoom scope. I don't usually use this, but I'm just going for the reticles. I just need like 10 more headshots or long shot kills with that. And then I'll go on to the next one so I can get these. So I figured every now and then. But honestly, normally, really, I'd run the regular sniper scope. I don't like the variable zoom. But, and I bounce back and forth. Sometimes I have this, the longest barrel. I noticed I was doing a little bit better with it instead of putting sleight of hand on here. You don't really need focus. Just sleight of hand on this one too. But that's really it. I would say really the class setup that I like the best is the regular sniper scope and instead of the variable zoom, and take this one off and put sleight of hand on, especially for 6v6. Yes, that's the way to run it in my opinion. But with Groundwar, it's like, well, I'll put this one on, and I've been goofing off with that, so that's what I run with the car there. Now, The AX50, you know, this is just what, like I say, this is just what I do. But honestly, tack laser, stippled, focus, and the Sendguard Arms Assassin. Sendguard Arms Assassin, tack laser, and stippled for the ADS speed period. Like, that's going on all of them. Focus is going on all of them too, because this son of a bitch right here, man, you get shot with this thing, man, you're aiming at the sun. Your head's just going up. You can't hit a shot. So focus, those 4 standard. After that, I would say, look, run whatever you want. But I would say those 4 off to the right there, dude, that's what you got to run. Seriously, that's what you got to run with the AX50. I've done it all here. 6v6, yeah, I'm putting 17-inch barrel on. Because I play Groundwar primarily, I have gone monolithic suppressor and the regular stock barrel. I have done the Sendguard Arms Pro barrel instead of the 32. Honestly, I think the 32 is the best. The bullet velocity is just insane. It helps with recoil control. It does slow your movement speed down a little bit, but some of those really good snipers, man, if you've seen guys like Testy a few months ago, that's the Sendguard Arms is what they were running. But nah, we're going 32 over here, baby. Nah. That's what it is. And I've taken it off and put a monolithic over here, man. I get so many hit markers in Groundwar trying to get the long shots kind of thing. So this is what I run every time. I don't even mess with this one. You know, the car, the MK2, I'll tweak it a little bit. Even the HDR, I tweak a little bit. But the AX50, this is what I run. You still got a pretty good ADS speed. So that's what I run with the car. Now, for the HDR... oh man, I've been all over with this sumbitch right here. Tack laser and Stalker Scout, sorry. Because it doesn't have a grip, right? So these are your only 2 ADS things. ADS perks. But they're going on there. Tack laser's going on no matter what. That's like the only one that's like guaranteed. Focus, it's pretty much going on there also. It's not as bad as the AX50 as far as the flinch goes, but dude, it's still pretty bad if you don't have focus on, right? So, Curb Your Enthusiasm reference right there. If you didn't watch it, but dude, it's a great show. So, I pretty much run this. Now, I have run with this champion stock because a guy that I watch, Elite Shot, man, he's honestly one of my favorites. Because he does all kinds of stuff as far as Groundwar, Warzone, 6v6, and he I just like the way he plays. So, he would run this in Warzone, but I don't play Warzone, so whatever. So, ADS stock, ADS with the tack laser, focus. These 3 are pretty much what I run all the time now. Okay, I like the monolithic suppressor a lot. If I'm playing Warzone, I would get rid of these 7-round mags and I would put the HDR Pro barrel, the longest barrel, just to get the most bullet velocity. But I don't play Warzone because it sucks. So, I run monolithic suppressor, and I like the way it sounds with this. It's just badass. These 2 over here, it doesn't even really matter. It doesn't even really matter what you run. Variable zoom scope, I actually like the variable zoom on this gun, but not anything else. But I don't like it enough to put it on here. This little bipod doesn't slow down your ADS speed. So I was running that. But I just recently moved over and said, yeah, I'm going to throw the 7-round mags on. Now, I remember Drifter or Exclusive Ace or one of them fools that makes all these stat videos and shit. They said that the 7-round mags and the 9-round mags, the ADS speed is like the same with those 2 as opposed to the regular 5-round mags that's stock. It's like 1 frame slower or something. I don't remember the numbers. one frame slower to ADS with these, and you won't even notice it. But they did say like your movement speed is like 1 or 2% slower with 7-round mags, but it's like 5% slower when you're running with the 9-round mags. So that's why I just run 7 instead of 9. Shit, I reload after I take 2 shots anyway, so it's like, pfft. But you can put the bipod on. You can do whatever the hell you want, guys. But this is what I run. I was TAC and Stalker Scout. You kind of get used to the idle sway and stuff. Focus. Those to me in Ground War are musts. In 6v6 they're must. 6v6 I'd probably just take the monolithic off because it's going to slow your ADS speed down. There's nothing to shorten your barrel on this. These are all slow your ADS speed down, every one of them. But yeah, so that's pretty much my class setup, guys. For the 4 main guns, you know, the other classes, I've got an assault class, which I just started using the AN94. Oops. Because I just finished the battle pass. I'm like 5 long shots away from getting the ISO gold. I've got a shipment class, which really I just needed pistol headshots or something. The fucking LMG class, right? And then the specialist, which really had the car on it. But then a Warzone with Ghost and a plunder class, which this plunder class, see, I've got the pro barrel on instead of the 7-round mags, but it's the same thing. So it's just a longer barrel. Yeah, that's what I would use in Warzone. But Warzone sucks. So, all right, guys. Well, that's my class setups. These 2 I don't even touch. Really, the specialist I don't touch. I just need some LMG kills for something. One of those officer progressions or whatever. Ribbons. And then just like 3 a shipment in case I'm going to jump into that. I swap that thing around all the time. An SMG class, an assault class, and yeah, that's it. Really the 2 I use are just these 2 90% of the time, and then the other 10 will be a little bit with the car, and then if I feel like getting long shots or messing around with the AN94. So I've gone on too long. I was trying to speed this up as quick as possible. I gave you the explanations on why I do what I do, but really, just go out and, you know, you may like the Syngard Arms barrel. You may barrel better. You may on the AX50. You may like monolithic on it instead of the 32-inch barrel that I have on the AX50. And that's cool. But some of these I would say are like almost musts. At least for me, stippled tack laser, Syngard Arms. Although I've taken this off and put monolithic on, and it's not too bad. But anyway, I've gone on too long about this. I wanted to make it quick. It's probably going to be, shit, I don't know if I've been talking 10, 12 minutes. I didn't set a timer, so. All right, guys. There's my class setups. And yeah. See you.